good, guys? Welcome back to the Well-Versed Podcast presented by Ever Define and recorded at 6 Degree Studios. I am Kay Leza.
My name is Bodie.
DEAD, Skin Sane, a.k.a. Skinny Hendrix.
Skinny Hendrix. That's what you're going for, hey?
Yep. Skinny Hendrix.
Yeah.
Well, not Chubby Hendrix.
Yeah, it's just us three today. Gene is unfortunately sick. And
Too much
Bill,
vaping.
Yeah, too much vaping. And unfortunately, Bills can't fit us in his busy schedule anymore.
Yeah, I think we start voting people off to be honest.
You're the weakest link. Goodbye.
If you were to vote out of the two.
Both of them.
You just like take their mic away.
Gene first.
Like, well, okay. First of all, like, who are you like?
Okay.
Who are you more not mad at, but just disappointed? Who are you more?
Both of them.
No, but more. Which one more?
Oh, Gene, because he's always got a excuse.
Come on, Gene.
Oh, it's my health this week. Oh, I double booked myself. Oh, I need to wash my head. I don't know. I almost was about to say that today. I was like, oh, bro, I can't make it. I gotta wash my hair.
I thought you could relate to washing your head though.
I don't wash it. That's why I'm wearing a hat today.
True.
Because my hair's up.
True. Yeah, obviously I'm back. I wasn't here last week.
That's all right. That's all right.
I won't be catching strays while I'm not here. Dead Skin can do it to my face. Bills is too scared to these days. That's why he doesn't show up on the same episodes that I'm on these days. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But how you all feeling? How you feeling, buddy?
Good, man. Good. A little tired from the weekend, but
Yeah.
feeling
Yeah,
good,
you
man.
turn up.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Always putting in the effort.
Yeah, see?
Like Cookie Monster said, E is for effort, brothers.
I like
Come
that. I like
Come
that.
on,
That's
man.
hard. That's hard. That's a fucking slogan right there.
Dead Skin, how you feeling?
I'm fucking great.
You good?
Yeah, G, Uncle's always on.
Yeah.
Never off.
Keegan's in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
Obviously.
Need some sirens, man.
Yeah.
You got that?
Oh,
But none of us can hear it. Oh, sweet.
yeah, you just can't hear it, but Keegan will hear it. The only thing that matters is Keegan heard it when it happened. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Keegan put some gunfires in here, bro.
He knows the waveformat of that too.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to tell him? Do you want to tell the audience what Keegan said that he
Oh, so Keegan's pretty much Daredevil now. So he sees everything. No, he's pretty much Neo. He sees everything in like a waveformat. So whenever I swear, it hits a certain thing, and he knows exactly when to bleep me. So you're welcome.
So he doesn't even have to listen to him anymore.
He knows the waveform of Dead Skin's curse
He's actually
words.
lit.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's a talent.
That's a skill, man.
Yeah.
It's like a spidey sense.
But it's so shitty because it's so shitty because like,
I think we go.
You'll get AI to do it soon.
See, I think we go on Australia's Got Talent, right?
Yeah.
And he has like some noise canceling head, so he can't see what you're saying, but he can see a live like waveform developing as you're talking on a microphone.
Yeah.
But he can't hear what you're saying, but he like literally presses the button for when you do the swear word.
Yeah, and then he has it on like on a drum machine, and then he's just like,
Yeah. I think that's what we should do.
That'd
That
be
shit's
lit.
all going to be bleeped out.
I'd pay for that.
Yeah. So you guys had a lot of interesting topics last week.
Yes,
You dove down a couple.
yes,
Dove down deep.
Yeah.
In the colons.
He's talked about
yeah,
toilet seats.
yeah. That was great.
Yeah. He's talked about
I felt like we needed that.
Yeah, you talked about fashion trends.
Oh, yeah.
You talked about fashion.
We talked
trends.
about fashion trends that have Australia in a chokehold.
in a chokehold.
And we want to get your opinion, man.
Yeah. So what was the one that Bills and Gene said?
Oh, they were obsessed about the
water bottle thing.
Nah, the haircut, the Edgar haircut.
That's
the
right.
Edgar, that's right.
That's right. You just asked about fashion trends, and they went down this whole pipeline.
I said
And they would not stop, man.
I actually agree with what he said.
what
Say
the
what you're saying.
European crop.
No.
Oh.
The fashion trend.
What did I say?
I don't fucking
The dry fit,
Yeah. The
yeah,
dry
dry
fit
fit.
tech fleece.
the driller uniform.
The dry fit and tech fleece is what I definitely would agree.
man. Yeah.
Agree on for sure.
What about those jeans that have those like, they kind of look like they've been thrown on the barbecue? They have those like random,
the rips.
not rips, but they're like extra bit of jean, and it's kind of like
It's like the embroidered, like the.
I like that kind of like the motorsport, like it's a cross,
yeah,
it's a denim cross motorsport.
Bro, I've never been.
They're
a
called
fan
like
of them.
moto pants or some shit.
Yeah, it's
I know
got
what
like the
I was talking about.
I know what you're talking about
saying?
now. You know what I absolutely hate? Pants with cuffs. I don't like them.
Not a fan.
They're not my thing.
So you don't like joggers?
Hey,
you're not a jogger.
See, I can get it with track pants. It makes sense with track pants.
Oh yeah.
But like jeans with cuffs.
cuff?
Yeah, you might as well wear a tail tee.
No.
I was about to shame you.
Yeah. See, that's a different. That's not a trend. That's just more so a thing that I don't like.
Oh man.
I definitely think you know what I'm actually starting to get sick of. A bit controversial.
A-frame caps.
No, that's been. But I'm actually starting to get sick of vintage tees.
Oh, 100%.
If they're not vintage tees.
I mean, most vintage tees aren't vintage tees.
Yeah.
If we were to look at the amount of vintage tees, I'd say 1 to 5% are legit.
Yeah.
But I want the ones that like
I want the styled ones.
Yeah. I hate acid wash tees like the most.
Yeah.
Like the ones that a certain company does. I hate that.
Even real or fake, like I'm kind of just over vintage tees now. I'm kind of done with that.
And like the whole, like I don't hate it, but it's just because I can't do it.
Yeah.
The whole crop thing.
Oh, what
people like cropping their tees?
Oh yeah,
like
a certain individual that we know, he viciously crops his tees. Viciously.
Yeah. Well, is it because he's short?
Who? Me?
No, not you.
Gene?
No. Not a person on this podcast. A person that we know personally.
Okay.
We're not saying names.
I can't say names.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but yeah, people are like, oh, if you want to look better, you got to crop your tees, and it's like,
don't.
Man, my torso is not built to be.
Yeah. You could run it, cuz.
Bro, I could if you want my gun hanging out.
I've definitely been trying to figure out, good because like I like baggier, boxier, but I don't like it too long.
Yeah, I'm the same, man.
So I guess technically I do have a crop tees, but I don't necessarily.
You don't
always want the
compliment
cut.
like your.
Yeah, I
don't want to. I don't want to look. I don't want it to look like too crop. Like
if it's a double.
I don't want it to look obvious, but I don't want it to like. I don't want like some because I prefer like a bigger size like fitting shirt up top. But I don't want it super long.
I reckon you just cut it like to that line, or like cut it straight through, and then it'll like curl up, and then that'll be
I'll do that. But yeah, there is obviously a way where it's like. Yeah, you have to know, is it too high, is it too low?
And you got to wear your Calvins when you do that shit too.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm not going to tell you how to dress, just don't tell other people to.
I mean, everyone has their taste, it doesn't matter.
If it's your thing. I wish I could rock a crop, man.
I mean,
if I had a 6-pack and, trimmed myself, I'd be showing my V all the time, bro.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
I got too much hair on my body, so I can't do it.
That's just me personally. And it's not everyone's taste buds. It's up to everyone. Earbuds. But you don't have to look that way. You don't have to look if you don't like it. You don't have to look at it.
If you don't like it,
and you know what? That brings us to our first subject.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Apple's recently announced, their new technology, their VR. Is it VR AR?
Yeah.
Is it VR and AR?
Let me slash thing. It had the slash thing on it.
So Apple unveiled its latest technology innovation, the Apple Vision Pro mixed reality headset at WWDC 2023. This slim and sleek headset combines virtual reality and augmented reality capabilities and is controlled by eye and hand tracking. Users can experience a full AR environment, interact with various apps, and even change their surroundings with a dial on the headset. However, the device's battery life is limited to about 2 hours, similar to other offerings in the market.
Why?
So this is Apple. This is Apple unveiling, what we've been seeing a lot in the past couple of years. Are you copying?
I don't have one single Apple product.
That's true. Still, I didn't realize that.
Because I can't justify paying extra $1,000 for 250 megabytes or 250 gigabytes. You're just paying for memory.
You ain't trying to see that VR bussy?
Nah.
Damn.
Nah, not uncle.
I am.
I'm trying to see grainy shit from like the 70s. Anyway, I'm gonna have a go, but then like Matt bought in the VR headset and I still didn't even have a go on that, like Oculus.
He's got the
the Oculus,
yeah. But like it'll be cool to have a go on and like watch like TV like wherever you go. Like imagine how many people won't be talking on the train now when they get them.
I mean, for 2 hours.
Thank
though.
God. Yeah. I don't want to hear nobody talking on the train.
Batteries for 2 hours is a bit like that's
That's only the first one though. The fourth one will be great.
Yeah. The fourth
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
We all wait
The
about
Pro
10
Plus
years.
Max.
That
will
was
be
the
great.
big. That was the most comments was just ripping into like.
Yeah.
I can't wait for all the the noobs to get this one, just to realize it's gonna be like littered with bugs and like problems with it. And I'll get the Gen 2 or Gen 3, which is true.
VR
I mean,
5G.
it's true. Like there's always gonna be room for innovation. It's not like the first one is the. But who knows? There could be smart people too that leave it boxed up, packaged up. And then
it'd be like the first like iPod or
something.
something. Like, imagine like having the first 20 gig fucking iPod still.
Yeah,
Like, good.
we don't know how big it could be. So like, actually, I might buy one just for the sake of that.
Yeah, if you want, man. But
I mean, it might not be worth anything, but it could be worth a lot to someone. But
he just runs it and then has like all our fucking subjects just like on a screen when he's just wearing the thing. So he's just sitting there being like,
I just do it for reselling purposes. Like 15 years from now,
you're not gonna run it.
Nah, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't. Nah.
Speaking of Apple as well and their technology, did you see that they're doing like a lot of stuff inside banking now? So they've
the Apple Card and stuff.
Yeah, so they have the Apple savings plan for America, which is fucked because apparently American banks only give like 0.01 interest rate or something like that.
True.
On savings accounts, which is crazy. And they're like giving like 4.6% or something like that. True. And then they've also just come out with like an afterpay service. So like
through that same
your Apple
thing,
card, and they reckon it's gonna like pretty much take over that stuff
all
because Klarna and all those brands have to borrow for banks where Apple has just a mass amount of like money.
Oh, so they can just like run it.
Yeah, so they can just use their own money essentially. So
Aussie.
Well,
that's crazy.
That's definitely I've heard a lot like.
Americans need to sort out their banking first of all.
Yeah, well, it happens with everything. Like what people think is like innovation. Sometimes people just think of it like the big companies just look at it as a feature. So it's like things like what was the early on Clubhouse? You know how it's like that shared room where you like talk to each other.
Oh,
and then that. Do you remember that?
It
was like during COVID times, and it's like people could just talk, and then it pretty much got brought into it in everything. Like it was like on Twitter, then Spotify had their own version called like Green Room and stuff. Gosh. And now you're seeing it the same with the payment services. Like even before Apple did it, like now it's a thing on PayPal as well. Yeah. And it's like, you realize some of these services, it's not like the innovation isn't that, unfortunately, like it's just
how accessible it is.
Yeah, it's like it's a genius idea, but it's just literally saying that the bigger companies can absorb this thing and it's just a function within their already like their ecosystem, you know what I mean? So it's crazy. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see how that develops in America.
Imagine how many people are gonna tick up like iPhones and like Apple products with that Apple Pay thing. Like that's gonna be crazy.
I might have to buy into some Apple stocks right now.
Damn, that's a good idea.
We should do that. I think we should do that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Who's gonna do? What's the first like electric vehicle that's gonna be like non-vehicle makers before? Like
is that not Tesla?
Tesla is
that other one too.
But it's only known as that. Like I got a weird feeling like there's gonna be like an Apple car, like just.
Have you seen that weird?
You know what I mean? Like it's just all. I can't see a world where they're like, oh yeah, we'll just make the UI available in a Tesla. You know, they're not gonna just make all the like interface and all that like just available in.
You're gonna be driving like a little Android car and it's fucking lagging.
Yeah,
running slow ass, bro.
I got the cheap one, and then you have to like recharge every like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
or your charger's not plugged in properly, bro. You gotta fucking wrap it around the car.
Or like the speedometer's all like pixelated.
You got no music? Bro, you got no speedometer?
Oh, how's this guy moving into Android? And he has an Android.
You got all the extra features first though, but no one cares until it goes to the Apple car, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'll tell you what, if there was Apple cars and Android cars,
right.
That's where it's the unfortunate truth, like if in 30, 40 years from now, it like actually like obviously Tesla would be still around, but if it was like only Tesla, Apple, and like like Android cars.
What's bad with fucking Android,
bro? Like Androids. The thing is, there's more Androids.
Microsoft, cuz.
There's more Android users than there are like iPhone users.
I know,
which is crazy, but it's just that Apple users.
It's hard being
louder.
it's hard being in the 1%, bro.
I hate it. That's the most Apple fucking thing I've ever heard in my fucking life, hey. Oh, I seen one of my favorite artists using a fucking MacBook. Now I love Apple. Oh, yeah. I had an iPod, but I had a fucking MP3 player. Sorry, cuz.
Technically, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if at this stage everyone's at least had an Apple product, eh?
Yeah.
It's like kind of unavoidable. Like you said, even if you go all that way back, you've at least had an iPod Nano and iPod Shuffle.
Yeah, I had a Shuffle. Yeah.
And, you know,
or like a touch or something.
Beats by Dre headphone.
Jesus,
that's crazy.
Oh,
I want to. Can someone? Yeah, I mean, no one can find out, but like, I highly.
Here's some homework for you guys watching at home.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know,
but even
I'd say a good percentage of the population has all had some sort of Apple product at one stage.
Well, in 10 years, people are gonna look at like corded headphones and be like, "What's that?"
Yeah,
nah, they're making a comeback, bro. I'm seeing more and more people use old like corded
for aesthetics, though. Eh?
Yeah, man. I don't know if it's aesthetics or
I swear
just
everyone wants to
convenience.
walk around like it's like 2000s again.
Yeah.
Like the baggy jeans, the
well, it is
the CD player.
It is the aesthetic because it's like the vintage sort of styled headphones where they don't really cover your ear; they kind of just cover your ear hole.
True.
And it's I can't remember the name of the brand, but it looks sick. But it's just like, again, I'm seeing more people using like the OG. Like Apple headphones rather than AirPods. Like I don't know why.
I hate in-ears, bro.
Nah, I don't love them, bro.
That's my shit.
I got a pair of Jabras, bro, and they're just too good.
I hate
that's
in-ears.
sick.
I ran a statement, but I just don't like in-ear headphones.
I bought.
I can't use them for a long time though.
That's what I mean.
Oh
I didn't get the
they
Apple,
get sore, bro.
I didn't get the AirPods Pro, like, because I just don't like in-ears.
I had them and then I fucking stood on the case and broke it.
Yeah.
Bro. But that is the hardest thing with the AirPods. I've been lucky enough where I haven't like lost or like broke it, but like that's the biggest thing. Like one, like the left one's missing or the right one's missing, or I can't find the case, or
you can't track it.
Yeah, I got the case, but I can't find it. It's crazy.
Well, like I got mates that have like lost like 4 or 5 pairs, and I'm just like, bro, how do you do that?
And they just keep spending fucking $350 to buy a new pair.
Like I got a new Samsung, and like obviously I had to get like earbuds, and then I just seen one that was like, it was like the dime from like Skull Candy, and I was like, oh yeah, black $50, and I was like, they're either gonna be great or they're gonna be shit, and if they're shit, then I'll just buy like a mean pair like later on. And bro, they're gunny. Like I've had them since I've had the phone, and that was like fucking 2 years ago. Yeah, yeah.
How's the phone running, G?
Yeah, the phone's on.
Is it heating up in that pocket of yours? Or does it sound like an airplane when it turns on, bro?
Whoa.
I guess
sound like a PS4 sitting in the corner collecting dust.
My wallet still works, so we're good, G.
I got some information here. It says Apple says there are now over 1 billion active iPhones. So there are now 1.65 billion Apple devices in active use overall. Tim Cook said during Apple's earnings call this afternoon, the milestone had been approached for a while. Apple sold its billionth iPhone in 2016, and in January 2019, Apple said that it had hit 900 million active iPhone users.
Did you hear that? Did you airdrop that to him?
Damn.
Nah, it's on our big teleprompter over here.
Oh. Give me a look at the message.
Just look at the teleprompter.
Give me a look at the message. Is it green or is it blue?
Yeah, but like, you gotta remember that there's a lot of people who have like fucking more than 3 iPhones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like those motherfuckers running around playing Pokemon Go with like 12 different phones.
Yeah.
Or like,
I wonder who still plays Pokemon.
Or those motherfuckers streaming. Paying for streams, huh? Yeah. Huh?
just data mining.
All the stream farms.
Yeah. I'm watching you, bro.
Yeah.
And like, bro, like you have your main.
Android's cheaper, so
you could, but they, bro.
No one.
You need them running for a long time, bro.
Yeah, true battery. The battery, true.
I'm a photographer, so I only use an iMac Pro.
Well, speaking of streams, there's a new song out right now. Well, the video came out maybe just over a week ago, but Kendrick Lamar has come out with a new song with Baby Keem, the Hillbillies.
Oosh.
It released with a music video.
Jersey
and
style?
it just came out officially now on all streaming platforms. But you know, the music video came out first. Obviously, they have Tyler the Creator in the music video as well. But how are we feeling with the new song? What do you think?
I ain't fucking heard it.
You haven't heard it?
No.
We put it in the group chat.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
I was probably working,
fam.
G.
true.
I was probably working on my fucking Android devices. So it's probably still coming through.
Okay.
Just
Well,
loading up.
Yeah, it's probably in the post, G.
I'm sure Brady's probably heard it. What
Yeah,
do
man.
you
Listen,
think?
I listened to a snippet of it. I didn't listen to the whole thing because I
True.
couldn't get past
The sound?
Yeah. Look,
True.
I like Jersey, but the thing with Jersey is that it's got to stay simple. Like it's
What
got
do you mean,
to
Jersey?
stay. So Jersey is like doom 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 doom. Like that's the kind of yeah. So yeah, man. I just think it was just I understand the artistic take on it.
Yeah.
And like Kendrick and Keem, like the things that they do in the high pitch, like funny like way they pronounce things and like rap and stuff. I get it, and it sounds mean, but I just couldn't get past the first part, man.
Yeah.
But I know that the rest of the song sounds good because I've heard another snippet of later on in the track, and it sounded good. But I was just like,
I was just a switch.
I don't really know, bro. It was just that first part that I just couldn't get past. I was
So
like,
you're waiting for Drake to do a Jersey joint, and then it'll be cool.
Well, he
Drake's
did
done
it
one,
first.
bro.
Was the sticky and all that stuff. So I was like,
yeah.
honestly, never mind. But yeah, I'll do Gene and Bill's takes, which I'll put words in their mouth because I know them, and I know how they'll say it's trash. That's what they're gonna say it is.
What are you saying? What are you saying though, lad?
I mean, I don't think I'll like revisit it too much, but I think it's something where I don't think it was done in a cringy way, me personally. Like, and I hope it means there's like more, like Kendrick's doing more songs that's a bit more like lighthearted, like in this vein as well. Which I think every time he's done something with Baby Keem, it's been in that way too.
He doesn't have to always do like serious, like super have to sit down and like think about like every single bar thing.
And I think with the reaction to it, I think hopefully it will like confirm that with him too, where it's like, you can just make what you feel like making, and it doesn't feel like, I don't know. I feel like obviously everyone always talks about what they feel, like every artist talks about what they feel like they have to provide to their audience and their fans, but hopefully this relieves some pressure of what he thinks is like the expectations from his fans and that.
I'll give it a spin then.
Yeah, like it's not.
I'm probably gonna love it.
I just liked that it was a surprise drop. And
it
like,
was just random. It's not a club like track that I could play because a lot of people, because it's not for the direct like just broad community. It's kind of just like if you're a Keem and you're a Kendrick fan, then you'll fuck with this, or if you're a rap fan, then you'll fuck with this.
But surely people will do edits of it.
Yeah, they would probably, but yeah, it's like a club beat, but it's just like it's a little too hard to listen to.
I feel like that sound is very niched as well, though. Like in general, like even with Drake, like that's probably like the Sticky song is probably the one that I liked the most from that. Honestly, Nevermind as well.
But it's just easy to listen to.
Yeah, it's just easy to. It's a light listen, and it's like even with that song, even though I didn't mind it. Like I didn't revisit it a lot of times. Just like I said with All My Life as well. With Lil Durk and J. Cole, I was like, I think it's a cool track, but I just wouldn't really revisit it too much. But I don't know. Like I just feel like there's a lot of music like that, which is really it's unfortunate. You know, what I mean? Like,
do you think it's like because we're expecting more music more frequently rather than like just waiting for good projects to come, or you like, because there's a lot of people who are just like, hurry up and fucking drop something, you know?
I don't know. What was
Frank Ocean fans?
What was the last really special, like to you personally? It doesn't have to be like to the world. To you personally, what was the last really special project to you where you're like, nah, this is really a really amazing project that I really like?
Black.
Hey?
Black's album.
Oh, she
the recent one this year.
No, not the one this year.
Oh,
The Problems and East Atlanta Love Letters.
Those ones, yeah.
Those are probably
That's the
my
one with
two.
the bear on it, eh?
Well, East
Yeah.
Atlanta
Is that
Love
the one
Letter. That's the
Problems?
most recent, and that's gonna be.
No,
like,
he dropped another one as well. I'm pretty sure, like
True.
last year or this year, sometime. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, but I did the two that you're referencing. Right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
that's the most recent one. Is East
Yeah,
Atlanta.
yeah, the most recently. Yeah.
That was like 2019, 2020. Hey,
Yeah, 2018, 2019.
true.
pretty
Yeah.
sure.
And then what's your one?
That's fucking hard. Like,
Yeah.
probably
Conway.
Rome Streets.
True. When was that? Last year.
Yeah. No. Beginning of this year.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
pretty
Kiss the
recent,
Ring.
eh?
Kiss the Ring. But then in saying that too, like, it wasn't. I wanted the project just because I wanted more Rome Streets verses and more Rome Streets bars, but it wasn't like an album that I was just like
Yeah, like
fully happy with.
What's one that you're like for instance, I know for sure like with what
probably Donda,
true. That's a good one.
Probably
as well.
Donda.
That's a good one as well.
Damn,
Like you
I
probably
didn't really
revisit.
like Donda.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, it was like obviously I can respect it.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, it's just not my because I've never been like a huge Kanye fan.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
So
Interesting.
but I can like when we listen to it, fucking I was I could see this live and I could see how crazy it would go.
Yeah.
But listening to it, I couldn't go back to it and like
Yeah.
ever since it dropped when like 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. I haven't once gone back and like been
True,
like, oh, I want to
yeah.
listen to Donda.
Yeah. I have. I'd probably say now that you mention it, mine would be Donda and Kendrick's album.
Yeah. Or maybe like Hitler Wears Hermes 10, the West Side Gun double joint.
True. Okay. Yeah.
Probably
yeah.
that. But then it's just so hard, bro, because consumerism for me now is just like
Well, that's what I mean. Like I want to
on
know
the
what
next thing.
I want to know what sticks. I want to know
Yeah.
like what
So,
what
like-
is something where you're like it's not I like because there's a lot of things that we like. And, you know, just like I said with these like Sticky and you know with Kendrick's track with Baby Keem with the Hillbillies, like I like it. It's
Yeah.
just something that I know I'm not gonna revisit
Yeah.
Like-
I think
for a lot. But like with Donda, I could see myself being like in 5 years just running like, I wouldn't mind. Like I want to just listen to that project right now. And you like I can tell the same way with you with East Atlanta Love Letter. You do the same, and you do the same with like
Conway and shit. But like with them, like as soon as like anybody from Griselda would drop like an album,
You'd
that
listen
shit's
to it.
on repeat in my car,
yeah.
like
yeah.
for like at least a week,
Yeah.
like 2-3 weeks, and then it's done.
Yeah.
So there's a rotation to it. you know?
Yeah, but it's hard too because like what I was saying to someone, I can't remember who it was. It was just like I'm listening to like old Nori songs,
Yeah.
and like there's like a fourth verse, and I'm just like, fuck, bro, you don't need a fourth verse.
Yeah.
Oh, it might have
that
been Bodie
shit.
and shit.
Oh,
or,
yeah,
like, on
that's
the
right,
last,
yeah.
yeah, and like even like
Before the podcast last week.
yeah, like
Yeah,
I listened to
nah.
like Flip Mode versus this.
I don't need a third verse anymore, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need. I don't. And I was like a guy back, like way back. A while
purist.
ago, yeah, where I was like, like I did do three, and I was like, that's it, like no one does it, but now it's like, but it's because of how everything is so much smaller and concise, so it's like, I wouldn't want to, like, I could, but I wouldn't want to, like I feel like it gets stale quickly, and that's music in general. But I heard an interesting conversation today with Vince Staples and Pharrell on the I Am Other podcast, and they were saying how like with artificial intelligence coming in and like how much they're going to be able to do in music, and they're just saying how much they like not fearing it, but they're just saying like how it's just gonna like hurt the music industry even more. Which actually I'll say that again, but like they were just saying, which I think is absolutely true, like how much better the music like that came out in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, how much better that music just sounds compared to
And
now.
feels
And
as well.
and it has like less technology, like, you know, in those eras where you literally had to play it. Like you literally, there was no...
There's real people doing real shit.
Yeah,
that's
there was
why.
no like samples that just get chopped and looped. It was like, no offense to anyone that's doing any of this stuff. It's not to say you're not talented, but it's like, there's, what they were saying is like, it feels 10 times better because it's a communal experience. Like the creation of the music is communal. And the best things in life, which I realize as well, is everything's communal. Like everything that people do and enjoy, for the most part, is communal. Whether that's like you support a sporting team, a soccer team, a
go to the pub.
NBA team. You go to a pub. You partake in sports.
Yeah.
You go to church. You go to music band. You're in a band. Like everything. The best things that are produced are a communal experience, and it's like because artificial intelligence is getting so in, like now the creation of content, it's like watering down the content.
Yeah. But I also think that, like, for AI to work, people have to know what they want, especially people who want the product to be created. So for, like, especially for, like, agencies who are creating content for other people, a lot of the time your customer doesn't know what the fuck they want. They say one thing, but it doesn't mean what they think. So they're going, like, there's a lot of already customers who are, like, booting their people to work with AI and then finding that they can't use AI because they can't be specific enough to tell AI, this is what I want and this is how I want it done. Where the expertise in that field are like, well, we could have done that for you because we understand the general knowledge that you have in this area. Like, it isn't an expert opinion or like idea that you have, but we can make it come to life where if you go to AI, you have to be like,
every single word. Even if
This
you
is
get one
what I
word
want.
wrong,
Yeah.
it'll just
That's the thing.
write a
That's
whole
what
lot
I've
of
noticed.
shit.
Yeah, that's what I noticed a lot with artificial intelligence. Like, you write something, but it's like you have to keep rewording what you want to get what you want out of it. And it's like, when I think of it like that, I don't know if it's like, I mean, it's gonna evolve, but I still think you need to be so hands on because like you don't want to lose the human nature feel of anything that's being produced. It needs to feel like it's coming from a human. So it's always like, I'd only want to use artificial intelligence literally for like sorting and sifting through things. So it's like, for instance, like if it was this podcast, I'd say, you know, like me and Keegan could be like, oh bro, we could use artificial intelligence to like sort through like and sequence like you know, the files for the episodes and this and that. But it can't be like the creation of it. It needs to be used as the tool, but not the tool to help create. It just needs to be the tool to help the process of creating.
Because like I've seen like some of those songs that people have released, like, you know, Tupac doing this song, Biggie, they suck.
But
people
even
say,
see with that,
people say they slap, but I was just like, nah, it's not as cadence, bro. Like I think it was Biggie doing NYC. New York State of Mind, and I was like, nah, it's not as lyrics, bro. It's not as cadence. It's not him, G.
Yeah, well, even with something like that, like the ones that are like, see, we talked about a while ago, and I know Bill's mentioned last week how there was that guy that did that pyramid scheme on Discord, and he like made people pay for a leaked Frank Ocean song,
Frank Ocean like songs,
But like that's what I think is like. And I said, I think it could be a useful tool because if someone's passed away, their family could potentially use their likeness if they own it, name, image, and likeness to keep releasing music if that's what they so choose to do. Yeah. And they could have songwriters that write the songs. Yeah. But now, like
or
you
even
said,
like their lyrics, they're like scrapbooks and shit. Like, you know, just chucking that into like good shit.
But even like what you said with like hearing songs and it sounds like, that's the thing. Like someone could write the songs, but if it's not good, it's not good. Like at the end of the day, the human has to create the best possible product of the thing. So it's like, even it has to be used so wisely. And at the end of the day, the human touch is what makes the product the best product. And I just feel like, you know, not to make it they're gonna ruin the world and take, but I just feel like everything in the world, it needs to have that human nature element to it. And I don't like the feeling of like they don't need humans we don't need humans to create music. It's like, no, that's the only thing we need. Yeah. The only thing we need to create music is absolutely humans. Like no one else can like be a more powerful thing within that. Yeah. And even with labels, and like that's what people have been talking about labels for ages. You know, what they call label, the machine, right? And they're like, you know, people are like, oh, we don't need labels. So to say like, to not have a pushback against like AI and music, it'd be like you have to have a pushback with AI and music if you don't like labels as well, you know, because like people label that the machine, but it's like, you know.
But I feel like with like, because
I feel like those songs could have worked if I didn't know the artist and was a diehard fan of both of those artists. Like, you get what I mean? So, like, say if you were to have a kid and you just did like an AI song for them, like one of your favorite rappers doing like their lullaby or something, you know, they wouldn't know who the rapper is. They'd only know the lullaby. They might not even know the lullaby. I reckon that's the only way like some of these songs are going to work if you're not fans.
Well,
if it's just like blind.
I'm honestly on the like, so Ice Cube has said if anyone uses his voice on AI, he'll sue them. And now Timbaland is trying to create a platform. I don't know if it's a platform. I'll just call it a platform because I don't know if it's an app. But he wants to create an AI based place where you can just use AI voices. But as time is going on from like this whole experience with AI and music, with like, you know, the people writing tracks for Drake and this and that. And originally I had the idea and concept of, yeah, it's a good, but I don't think it's a good thing. No. I don't think there's any way for it to feel like a human touch to it.
Well, Timbaland only used like fucking like drum machines and like pianos and shit up until a certain point, and then he's seen someone do it on like fucking Ableton, and he was talking about it. He's like, what the fuck? You can do all this on this, and then he just learned how to do it. So that's probably why he's like all for like AI and shit.
I think that makes sense, but I don't want to hear an AI's voice.
No.
So that's what I mean. Like, I think AI can be used in music another way. I just don't think an AI should perform a vocal on a track.
Fuck, I don't really care. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it should either. Like, I think when it comes to, I mean, it could be just us being, you know, people within the music scene.
But then there could be a way to like, you know how like you put like certain effects on like drums to give you like a better swing, or like, you know, fucking compression and stuff to make it all sound together. There must be some way to do it with fucking AI vocals, bro.
Yeah,
because like because when even that Biggie one, like it sounded like it was so far away from like each bar. But I feel like surely there's some like heavy editing you can do on that to make it sound
but then it would come down to, is it cost effective? Is it cheaper to get someone in that we can have write and perform this?
Yeah.
Or is it going to cost us hours and hours of labor of someone editing this stuff in, or that kind of stuff? So it all comes down to money, bro. Like, as much as we don't want this stuff to happen and move forward, if AI is cheaper, it could happen.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, you know, you still want the human touch.
And then you're going to get those you're going to get those vocal edits that you've like always wanted.
Yeah,
and then just like run it over like fucking, and just do like crazy edits of like wild shit.
I don't know.
Speaking of human touch,
here we go.
I'm just gonna segue into something else here. Who's an A-lister you reckon you can beat the fuck out of
in a fight?
Yeah, who an A-list celebrity, rapper, actor, artist? Who's like the maximum you would go to? If you get what I mean, like,
so if you had to put yourself, like, you think you could, but you might not.
Yeah, like your absolute peak.
Is that? Do you want me to say it?
Because he's short. No, it's fucked,
no.
Keegan.
Trying to think, fucking.
See, I don't fight. I just talk a lot of shit and then get a hiding. But like, if I was to fight like an A-lister, and if I could fight and like I was mean, I'd have to fight like a bad man. Like Mike Tyson or something.
Jesus.
Like, it'd have to be like a bad man.
Brave, brother.
But like, yeah, like that's if I was like fucking like on. Like, it'd have to be a bad man. It wouldn't be like a mid-tier.
As you are right now.
Right now. Fucking.
Who are you scrapping?
Charlize Theron? I don't know, bro. Fucking. I'm getting beaten up by everyone.
I can't even think of anyone either. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. You guys know me well, and I don't think these guys have ever, like, it doesn't. I'm not really someone to get angry. Yeah. So to even think of like who.
Wait! I'll change it.
What weaponry?
No. We'll go away from fighting. We'll go any sport 1-on-1.
1-on-1.
Yeah. Any top tier A-lister. Who you picking?
In
a sport. So you can pick boxing if you're feeling brave, and go against Mike Tyson, or you can go, I don't know, some football player, but play him in basketball.
Paul Gallen.
Yeah, Paul Gallen.
In figure skating.
That's so random.
I don't know, man. That guy's pretty flexible.
That's so random.
I just hate him. I just hate his head, and I want to see him fly around in like a blues tutu because I hate him.
I might actually do one that I might try and.
I'm gonna go Shaq again in chess. That's a sport, isn't
His
it?
hands are so big.
Exactly.
That's you're smart. You're smart.
No, I feel like Shaq is super smart too. So I think it'd be like a good contest of brains.
True.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to insult you, Shaq. If I did.
Sheesh. I'll do I'm trying to think of who on. I want to do something basketball related.
Yeah, I thought you'd one-on-one someone.
Yeah, but see, I'm not really a one-on-one player, so I'd be capping.
You're a
little
team
bit.
player.
Yeah, I'm a team player. I'm a pass first guy.
Bam Margera in a drinking competition.
That's not good.
He's
for
not.
either of
He's
these.
not
Isn't
listening.
he sober?
Nah, he's off the rails in like a mental institution and shit.
Damn, man.
Yeah. I thought
That's
Keegan,
cheating, bro.
I thought I was going to get a laugh out of
Keegan's
fucking
had to-
Keegan,
no,
but he's
gonna
just
have to
like
cut that.
he was
He
not
knows he has to
listening.
cut that.
He was not listening to that.
Yeah, I wish I had a good one. Let's do I'll do Jack Harlow in NBA 2K.
Oh, yo.
What would the score be?
Yeah,
What would the score be?
esports it's
What would the score be?
I-
And would you go your?
I'm
and
only
you're not
saying-
allowed to go your player.
I'm only saying Jack Harlow because he's in NBA 2K.
Yeah.
So like that's why I think it's a good one too. So
Yeah.
if you're in NBA 2K, you have to be a fan of NBA 2K.
Yeah,
so
true.
it can't be. So I'm not. He's probably good, but I think I could beat him by 10 points on NBA 2K.
Yeah, damn.
10 points.
Yeah, yeah.
Ish.
If it's like team, like if it's like play now and it's like I pick a team, he picks a team.
And they can't be top
I
tier
think
teams.
I think I beat it. I think I beat him plus
Yeah, you
10.
have to pick some random high school team, bro.
I think
Yeah.
I don't think it matters what team. I think I beat him plus 10.
Damn.
Ish.
That's confidence, man.
Yeah. I think
Our
I
uncle's
do.
on, G.
I think I would. Yeah, I think I would. In NBA 2K.
I'll take him on and Tekken.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Dude, that's
Yes,
a good
sir.
one.
That's
Would you
hard.
beat KSI in Tekken?
Oh, I've never seen him play.
I think he was big into. I mean, I don't know.
Damn.
To be
Yeah,
honest.
I mean, maybe. We'll see. I haven't played in years, man. I tried playing.
Actually, is Denzel Curry a Tekken guy?
I don't know. Nah,
I feel like he is.
but he talks
I don't know
about.
if he's. I'm sorry.
he talks
I'm sorry.
about, like-
Forgive me, all the fans of. But I don't know if it was Tekken.
Well, he was in
Mortal
Raider
Kombat.
Clan and shit. And they
I'm
used
sorry.
like-
I'm sorry. I know, like with that and like anime and stuff, you can't confuse it.
Damn,
Otherwise,
man.
otherwise people like hate you. But I'm just being honest. Like I'm not fully.
Yeah. Sorry, bro. What were you saying?
No, I don't think so.
Now he is one of them. He is.
I think it's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like he was in
I know
Raider
it's
Clan
one of
and they
them,
used
yeah.
all the samples and he says like Nostalgia 64 and shit. So that's what I'm guessing.
Huh?
Oh, he's a Street
Oh,
Fighter
Street
player.
Fighter. Okay.
Nah, I'm not that good at Street Fighter.
True.
Street Fighter versus like Marvel, I can do, but
We'll have
Hey,
to
that
do
only
was
like,
because
hard,
it's a tag
though.
team, man.
would you do like so if we did like a tournament, right?
He'd sass everyone.
Should we do it? Should we do it? Should we do a
It's
Tekken
sass
tournament?
everyone.
And
Damn,
it's
man, watch me lose first round.
On purpose?
if you were to do a Tekken tournament,
Yeah.
let's say 8 or 10 people like was in the tournament as well.
Yeah.
But you like, what would your buy-in be? Like everyone does the same buy-in, but what would be the number where you're like, okay, I'd bet this much on myself to win the whole thing?
Oh, damn.
What would you say?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Firstly, I wouldn't even think that I would win, like at all.
Really?
Nah.
You're like
There's-
North champion, cuz. What
but
do
then,
you
like,
even
there's some
mean?
I haven't played in years.
But we're
and-
talking,
you're
about
still a
just, we're
DJ
talking about
though.
just in Brisbane though. Like it's not a worldwide one. It's just
yeah,
in
but
Brisbane.
there's some motherfuckers
Of
out
course,
here,
but
bro.
of course, but what's the number where you're like, I don't mind if I lose it, but I feel like I
Probably
could.
like $100. Like I wouldn't mind losing $100.
You
just
do
to,
it. You
just
do
to
it.
have fun in the Tekken tournament. Yeah.
Okay, let's arrange that.
Yeah.
We're gonna do. If anyone thinks they're nice on Tekken, we're gonna accept. Because Birdie's gonna be in it, we're gonna accept
Put
either
a
7 to
belt right
9.
here.
Yeah, either 7 to 9 contestants at $100 buy-in, and if you can buy in, if you win, obviously, if there's 10 players, you win $1,000. If there's 8, you win $800. $100
Yeah, that's
buy-in.
good.
All right, like, give me some
And-
weeks to practice.
yeah.
And
Don't
also-
worry, we're waiting for the comments to come through as well. So.
And also, if you don't come with your own controller, you're capping.
yeah, true.
Damn.
True.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, all right, let's do that, and I'll do a 2K one.
Yeah, that's sick.
Ish to see.
And if you'll buy into a 2K tournament,
2K or FIFA? You a FIFA player?
nah, I know better to do than to do.
Yeah, FIFA
2K,
crazy,
I'm
man.
2K, I got ultimate confidence, but like FIFA, I'm like, I know I can beat someone, but I'm not gonna be braggadocious.
Yeah,
with FIFA.
fair.
You know what I mean?
Someone's
So-
going to be commenting on that 2K.
What 2K? Yeah, nah,
I know
I'm with
someone's
it.
going
I'm
to
with
be someone that we know.
If I lose, that's fine. But I'm gonna put my money up.
My stepson's definitely going to fucking talk shit about this.
Nah, he's not. He not 2K. He
Yeah.
can't. FIFA. He can talk.
He talks
to me,
shit though. He talks
yeah.
shit anyway. But like, yeah.
Yeah, who cares about?
Shut up,
boxing?
shut up, my stepson.
But in other news, we were talking earlier about music. Obviously, the other thing that I seen recently, Lil Durk, has been reported that he paid for his feature verse with J. Cole, and it's been reported that the feature verse actually cost. Let me get the exact numbers so I can break it down for you.
He's got bread though.
So Lil Durk reportedly paid J. Cole $978,000 for his All My Life
Holy
verse,
fuck.
counting 489 words that Cole spat. So pretty much if you do the numbers on that, Cole reportedly that means Cole reportedly would have made $2,000 per word
That's crazy.
that he spat on a verse.
Gucci Mane did the same thing to that YouTube rapper,
Yeah, see, I don't know if this is true,
but he skyrocketed it.
I
to
don't
like
know.
$1 million.
I don't know if this is true that
Dirk.
That feature.
these numbers are true. But
Drake's $1 million verse.
I mean, yeah, but
I don't know. He's
And
not
most of
even
the
a
shit he
$1 million
does is for, like, for
performance,
his
bro.
homies. Oh, what'd you say? Sorry, bro.
He's not even a $1 million performance, is he?
I really don't feel like J. Cole's that we've heard Drake say it for years now how he doesn't need the money that he needs from a feature verse.
Yeah.
So I don't think Cole
He gonna
needs-
get it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
He gonna take it.
like it doesn't. I don't know if that's the number, and I don't know if it was paid, but I just can't see Cole doing
Yeah, that.
I feel like Cole just does it because he wants to do it. Not to say he didn't get paid, but I don't think he would have charged someone $1 million
I
for
don't know,
a
man.
verse.
Because you think that kind of stuff when you meet the artist, but then a lot of the time the artist isn't dealing with the money.
True.
So it's
Yeah.
like his management and what his management say.
True.
So we could think Cole would do it for free, but his management would be like, nah, fuck
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't think I don't know if I'd say he'd do it for free, but I don't think he'd make it difficult for the artist to, I don't think he'd try and make it difficult on the artist where, it breaks the bank for their album budget, or it's difficult for him to, clear the, I think he'd make it a seamless process. I don't think he wants any, strings attached to anything.
Because
where
I
it's
feel like there's heaps of favor stuff and verses with a lot of rappers. It's just oh no, you don't need to give me that guala, or the other rapper would just come up with a fat stack and just be like, here you go, I don't care.
I just don't know if I believe $1 million
Yeah.
for the.
What was it,
yeah.
900 and something
It says
thousand?
900. It said 978,000, which would have meant $2,000 a word on the verse.
God damn.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe it. I'm not saying
Ask
Cole would do
AI
it
to
for
see if it's
free,
capping.
but I'm just not thinking the number is $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It can't
don't
be
know.
that much, bro.
That's a lot of money, man.
it's a lot of money.
But then that's chump change to Dirk and those sort of rappers these days.
Speaking of that chump change and money and stuff, the topic of last week was was it last week or the week before?
Yeah, it was last week. You're talking about the $1 million.
Yeah, how
if you
would,
got $1 million.
What would you do with your money? What's the dumb crazy thing that you would buy?
Yeah, the dumb crazy things.
With $1 million, or when you was talking about, what was the other number you said? 80 million.
I think it was 80 million or something, or 8 million or some shit like that.
Yeah, I remember it was one was 1 million and the other one was 80 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I do with what is the stupid thing I do with 80 or 1?
We'll go with 1. Say you have $1 million.
If I got 1, it'd be like a Tesla.
That's the dumb thing you're buying with all your money.
Yeah.
I don't know. How
That's hard though.
That's not. Yeah, all right.
But-
It's not that dumb, but that I'm just. It sounds like, but I just don't.
Dumb is a frozen brick of gold or something like that, bro.
Uncle's been running the Hyundai for a bit though.
I just think, I just don't look at I just don't look at a 1 million as I just know how quickly it evaporates. So
Yeah,
it's the
true.
dumb thing I'm doing is a Tesla, and it's that
that
not that
depreciation
it's a great to me it's not that dumb like you said.
Yeah.
I know it's not that, but I could be fine with just having $1 million and not really changing my lifestyle at all.
Yeah, true.
So
Fair.
I know. I mean, I know that's a boring answer. But with if it's 80 million, I'm going stupid on a house. Like stupid on a house. Yeah.
The whole thing on a house?
Yeah, not the whole thing, but a good portion of that is just all a house, like with everything I want in it.
Oh yeah,
like it'd be like silly, like
I'm buying the government.
Yeah, it'd be like it'd be everything that I'd want in a house. You know, like a
runway,
a pool, like a studio, a podcast studio.
Yeah,
maybe even a gaming room.
Damn.
You know, a pool room, a movie theater.
Yeah. How many rooms is too many rooms in a house, bro?
It has to be like close to 10. I think that's silly. Yeah.
Like, say you have a standard like family, you and your partner, and then 2.5 kids or whatever the standard.
2.5?
Yeah, well, that's what they say in the statistics.
I got you.
You know?
It just sounds so funny when you say 2.5 kids.
Yeah. So how many rooms is too many rooms for that family of 4.5?
Each kid's getting one room.
Probably 8 rooms is too much. Damn. No, maybe not 8 rooms. Actually,
are they 8 bedrooms? Or are they 8 just rooms?
See, eight rooms makes sense for that. I think because then it's like what you have your room with your partner. You have either 2 or 3, like because it's 2.5 kids, so you either have 2. So then that's about 4 rooms already there.
Yeah,
you could have like an office.
True.
You could have.
See, now you say it like that, 8 don't seem that bad.
But
when you drive past someone with an 8-bedroom house, you're like,
yeah. 8 bedroom doesn't seem that bad, but like, it is more than like you probably have an office, and then you probably have like you could have a theater, and I don't think that's like too. And then I don't know what the other 2 rooms would be.
I actually know someone with like a stupid house.
With a stupid
and
house.
I've actually been in it, and I've actually seen it, and it's like.
Did it feel stupid in there or not?
Bro, the whole house is. But like the crazy. sorry. But the craziest thing is that there's no home theater room. Each kid has their own room, so there's 3 of them. And then they've got a spare bedroom, but each kid has their own ensuite, and they're all under the age of like 11. But they just did it because it's their forever house. So that's understandable.
That makes
too.
sense.
But they're not allowed to tell, the kids aren't allowed to tell their friends that they've got a fucking ensuite and shit. Anyway, and then the parents have like the top floor with a crazy walk-in wardrobe, probably half the size of this room. It's absolutely like out the gate. Yeah. And then their garage is a 4-car garage, but it has a view. True. It's in Stafford Heights. So like there's this one movie that they loved, and it's got like a glass window. So like the whole thing of the house is like that. But yeah, like they could have went like 10, 15 rooms, but they like just went like, one for each kid, and then like a spare room just in case.
Yeah, see, I think like 15 rooms is like where it's
excessive.
Yeah, what's Rick Ross's one?
I don't know what your room
unless you got like a 10 kids.
What's Rick Ross's one?
It's close to 50 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close to like 50
Isn't it
rooms.
someone's like compound or something?
No, it used to be. It was Evander Holyfield's
That's
house.
it. Yeah,
you need 50 rooms for, brother.
Right,
I know you're a big man.
He did a car show there just recently. And it had
that's right. And
it had hundreds of cars in it.
He did that TikTok of him dancing like a madman.
Yeah. Craziness. But yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, if it's 80 million, it's a dumb house with everything that like. Yeah, that's where I don't need to leave the house. You know, like on some. Like Richie Rich, like McDonald's in the house, like
sushi tray.
McDonald's in like the front of the acreage, so it's
man.
The public can use it, but like as soon as I say like, I need it like that right now.
So
like,
talking about stupid money, I've got one for you.
Yeah.
So did you know that you probably seen on Reels and shit that Lil Wayne has never had McDonald's ever in his life because he's always had like a personal chef?
I call
when
Cap.
he was like super young.
I gotta call Cap.
But he's been famous since he's like 11 or something, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Which
he would have been, and he was in the hood for like.
He's been rich for a very long time.
Yeah, man. Like he had a platinum album in high school.
That's crazy. Like we actually do forget that Lil Wayne is a childhood celebrity.
Damn,
that's crazy, eh?
And he didn't go crazy
because like people like. It's crazy that he has this whole like career at like in the Hot Boys, and it's like it just gets forgotten about.
Yeah, because of like Lil Wayne as Lil Wayne.
Yeah, because he's like superseded it like tenfold.
Yeah,
that guy ain't never been like, damn. that quarter pounder looked kind of good.
Wayne never, yeah.
Damn.
But think about it too.
Smelled
Birdman
good.
was your manager, G. Like Birdman.
Put some respect on my name, man.
Bro.
All three of y'all.
Bro, they were all rolling up in like Bentleys and like fucking brand new Mercedes and like living in like Miami, like on jet boats
I
and
gotta
stuff when
say,
they were
bro,
like
he
14.
has to have had McDonald's at least.
Nah.
Bro, not even a French fries, right?
Cause it's Birdman. He doesn't know what that, bro. It's Birdman. You know, Birdman's gonna have like a personal
Wayne.
chef.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
Wayne.
man.
Yeah,
He ain't even been like, yo, chef me off some Macca's buzz.
yeah, hard Can I get some Soul Bistro?
Yeah, I'll pay you fucking millions of years.
Yeah.
Whip me up some
Bro, and
goddamn cheeseburgers.
They have like, from what I've seen, they have like a crazy menu compared to us in the US.
Oh yeah, I watched. So
What's this? Is McGritty's or something? And it's like, it's like McGriddles,
man.
McGriddles, yeah. Nah, maybe it's a McGritty.
Give me that McGritty.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
that's how you gotta order that shit. No, yeah, they got crazy stuff. They do like massive fucking nugget
Yeah.
packets, just like as their casual orders.
Right.
Right.
I have to say cat.
Nah, I don't reckon.
I don't
bro.
want Wayne's one of my favorite rappers of all time, but
He can't do a pop shove it, so I guarantee you he's never had a cheeseburger. He's probably
Because
had like
this man
burgers.
cannot skate.
Yeah, he's probably had burgers. He's probably had burgers, but he hasn't. He hasn't had
what
McDonald's.
Keegan used to skate. So what's the trusty food to get at a skate park?
At
Knuckle
an
sandwich.
American skate park.
A knuckle sandwich and a durry.
Just in a general.
A knuckle sandwich and a durry.
What's
Yeah.
what's the food that what's the
Fucking
the most
cigarettes
common?
and coke, bro.
Yeah. Piss.
Fish and chips too.
Yeah. Ours was pizza.
But it's
Hut.
whatever's it's whatever's nearby, right?
Yeah.
Ours was
There's
pizza.
gonna be a bunch of McDonald's, and he
Nah,
was used.
that man skating in his house, bro.
He only
You're not
just
out
started
public.
skating, bro. He's been skating for like what 3 years and can only do a pop shove it.
It's like 10 years. Bro, Truck Fit came out like over 10 years ago.
Yeah, but he still can't do a shove it. Like he can just do a pop shove it.
I don't
Man,
know.
Bro, he's terrible in the barracks, bro. He needs to get out of there.
When
Right,
you,
these
when you
12-year-olds
rich, you don't need
that
to be able to
slay
do that
him.
shit.
Why are you trying to really piss off Bills while he's not here? Do not talk about his goat like that.
Yeah, but he'll be like, yeah, I know he doesn't skate. I've seen his videos. It's just like J. Cole playing basketball.
Oh, damn.
what about J. Cole playing basketball?
He sucked in that league.
What, in the Canadian League?
Yeah, he sucked in that.
Well, he played
Bill
in
said
he
that.
played in the Canadian League and the African League.
Yeah.
I think it's fire though.
Oh, it's still fire. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's just like
By the way, I didn't say Cole was trash at basketball.
Bill said it on one of our episodes. I remember it.
This guy said it.
I remember it. No cap.
Who? Bill said it.
Yep. He said said it. He said he might not have said it on the podcast, but I remember him saying that like that game was trash or he played trash in that game or something.
Well, he had one bad game and suddenly this man
Yeah.
is fucking
But
horrible.
all of Lil Wayne's videos are bad.
Oh, all of Lil Wayne's
All of them?
videos.
Oh, his
all
skate
of-
videos.
All his skate videos.
Oh,
skate videos, there you go.
No, not his videos.
Yeah,
I'm
allow
not
that.
taking
Allow
anything
that.
away
Yeah,
from
I was
his-
like,
not
I had
taking anything away from his music.
I have to get a
career.
quick clarification.
Yeah.
In the last topic of the night,
Yes, what you're saying.
I know
Industry
Dead Skin Sane's gonna love this one,
What is
but
it?
Gene has said the person that has leaked the last two recent Drake albums has said that Drake's about to release another album. So when this guy has been 2 for 2, the last 2 albums, he said that this album is gonna be coming out, and it was honestly Nevermind and what was the one before
The
that?
one with the pregnant lady on the front.
Yeah,
The emoji, yeah.
How far?
So the person that reported those 2 that they were about to come out has said that Drake's about to put out a new album before the next tour. So we're obviously could be potentially coming close to a new Drake album.
What's the burn time? Is it like exactly the same dates as like when he leaked them for them those 2 things coming
I
out?
think
Like,
he
is it in,
reported
like, within
he
weeks?
reported that these 2 albums are coming out and then they ended up coming out. So he's a 2 for 2.
Oh, yeah,
That's
there's
what
no, like,
Gene said.
No
not
exact
like-
dates.
No exact
it's
dates,
not
but
like
he
2
said
months
he said
after
Drake's
the
coming out with
leak
the
it.
album and then those albums came out.
Yeah, buzzy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So how are we feeling with that? How are we feeling with a new Drake album?
Oh, I'm interested in it.
Yeah. I mean,
You're interested in it.
Well, like I have
You've
to be.
come a long way from the start of this podcast.
I have to be because I'm on this fucking idiot podcast.
What?
My brother.
Well, you didn't listen to Kendrick's album, so
did listen to
song.
it.
You didn't listen to Kendrick's song.
Oh yeah, that's one song. I listened to the fucking album though, a couple
true.
times, and I listened to the Drake album for you,
Not for me.
for you,
For the
sake-
podcast.
for the podcast, so I
Yeah,
can talk about it.
it's
So I
not
wouldn't be
for-
like
For the
this.
fans, brother.
Yeah, yeah,
For the people.
yeah.
Yeah, you fucks.
So you're actually interested in what he's gonna do?
Oh yeah, like
We've said what we wanted from a Drake album.
yeah. I want bars. I want Drake to rap.
I'm interested because there were both albums that were kind of left field.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, honestly, Nevermind was a fucking house album.
yeah.
And I
Oh, and
really...
Certified Lover Boy. Sorry, it just
Oh,
popped in
yeah.
my head now.
I really enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
actually really liked that album.
Honestly, never mind.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
But that's
I
because...
I didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah,
I was
but
pretty.
that's-
I was pretty
you-
critical. I was pretty critical on it.
yeah, you
doesn't
don't like
listen to
anything
techno like us,
outside of
guys.
hip-hop, man.
No, I do.
He's
I
not
do,
about
I
that.
do,
He's
I
not
do.
about that club shit. Like
I
that.
do.
Yeah. It's not even club stuff. It's like sipping a pina colada
Yeah.
at a fucking pool front type
Yeah, it was
music.
definitely
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
summer
yeah,
album.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's what
man.
I got from that.
It's
straight away.
it's a time and a place.
Yeah, and
But-
that's all the time, everywhere. Yes, sir.
That was actually fire. That was actually fire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nah.
That's
Yeah,
his this is Patron sponsors talking.
but that's the thing. I it's not a place where I think it's so trash that I don't understand how like
People like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? It's just like it's just not my favorite. It's just not what I want from Drake. But that's everyone's different.
Yeah.
And Drake has to serve so many different people now.
Yeah, but I feel like because of that album, I honestly can't guess what the next one's going to be like.
Do you reckon it's going to be country?
That
Because
is-
the bloke's
Oh,
doing a
except-
country album.
He dropped the 21 Savage album as well, which was a
truth.
bit more, yeah.
Maybe that was the one that
That was the rappy one.
that might
Yeah.
be the one that the guy Her Loss. He might have said that Her Loss is coming out, and honestly, Nevermind was
yeah.
coming out. So
I really
we'll see if
liked
this
Her
guy's
Loss as
3
well.
from 3.
21,
Yeah,
man. Fuck,
Her
21
Loss,
on.
Yeah.
Her
That
Loss.
Project Pat Flow G is like the best thing he's ever decided to do. with his
Yeah,
rap career.
I enjoyed Her Loss more. It's still like not what I want from, but like you know, like I
What
said,
do you
like,
want from the man?
You know,
What is it?
I'm an old school fan, so I was like, you know,
So you want him singing?
nah,
some Marvin
I
Lee?
just want a variety. You know, like I want something like
Yeah.
Scorpion, or I want something,
True.
you know, like
Damn,
or,
that was a
or
big
like
ass album.
Views. You know, like I
Yeah,
want
true.
something where it's like, I just
A
don't
bit
want
of this and a bit of that.
Yeah, I don't like when he like pigeonholes himself to like, oh, I'm gonna make even More Life. You know, More Life was fire too. He
Yeah.
had, like those like
More
dope
Life
tracks
was-
with like he had dope tracks with Gigs. He had dope tracks with Georgia Smith.
yeah.
He had dope songs with
If
Pie
there's-
Next Door.
We won't talk about
and
the
that's
Gig
like
song.
that's a lot of like
What's wrong with the King song? KMT?
Yeah, he bit fucking Tentacion's flow on that.
that's old news. We all know this already.
R.I.P.
You know,
Come
everyone's
on,
heard it a
G.
million.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Come
heard
on,
that.
G.
Everyone knows that a million times.
Come on, G. Look, he's bringing up the McDonald's thing.
Yeah, but,
But,
like, yeah,
You know, I just want variety.
Yeah, it'll be
That's all.
interesting to
if
see what he
there's
does.
if there's one thing that I can say about Drake is that he is always slightly early to the trends, like Afrobeat on Views.
Yeah,
You know, the whole
New Jersey,
like
sound now.
UK stuff with
Yeah.
with KMT and all that kind of stuff. And then the Jersey and the House,
Yeah.
which got super popular this year.
Yeah.
And then I just
Even Migos with like when he jumped on the Versace
yeah.
remix as well.
And I'm just like, man, I don't know because at the moment what's popular is like Latin house or Latin funk, like in my area,
True.
like the whole reggaeton kind of stuff and Afro and like the whole Caribbean style stuff.
True.
So like, I can't imagine Drake on that, or like I'm a Piano, which is South African.
He's
Right.
so
do that.
versatile,
He can
bro.
do that.
He's
Yeah.
he's so good at like biting your flow and doing it better than you on a song. Like
He's a
it's
hater.
crazy. No, like it's crazy how good he is.
Yeah,
at that.
he is, man.
So that's why he can just he'll do anything, bro.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
there's
I mean-
He's gonna be on a J Balvin song, and Bad Bunny. Or who's the bigger one?
Bad
Bad
Bunny.
Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Easily.
Yeah. Damn.
We'll be. I'm interested.
He's gonna
That's
speak that
definitely-
patois on it too.
I
bet you.
definitely like.
That's a Canadian slang, isn't it?
Nah, it's Jamaican.
Yeah, but like that's how Canadians speak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. They have
Patois? No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Jamaican.
no,
No,
yeah, but they have like
they have a big Jamaican culture.
yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm with
yeah.
you. Sorry.
They have like Roadman up there,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
crazy.
But yeah, no, I think I'm excited too because I don't really have expectations. The only thing is,
Which is the
the
best
only thing I
part.
want is like variety. Like,
Yeah.
I guess I do have some sort of where it's like I just want a variety. I don't
That's
want
good,
like
yeah.
I don't want it to pigeonhole into like a Her Loss or Honestly Never Mind. I just want to
Yeah,
give us a little bit of everything.
I think it'll be good because there's no expectation.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the time, I think the reason I fell out of like enjoying, the fact that I'm saying that I enjoyed Eminem's music is wild.
You're lucky Bills isn't here. No, I'm joking.
Like the reason I fell out.
We have an Eminem fan on the Well Versed podcast.
I used
fucking
to.
know.
I used to. So the reason I
everybody
fell
ran
out of
that
it
shit.
is because I was expecting too much, I guess.
Sure, yeah.
And it was kind of just not met. So I feel like that's kind of where now for me in album releases and stuff, I'll have some kind of expectation, but never one where I expect them to live up to or like bring with the album, if you get what I mean.
Because once you do, you just get shit on.
Okay, here's a counter. Here's a new perspective.
Yeah.
Is that less on you or more on them?
It's, what do you mean?
It's my fault. It's 100% my fault for putting them on a pedestal.
Yeah.
For expecting them to. But then
I disagree.
What do you mean?
I think it's on. So if Drake's found a way to do that for his audience,
Yeah.
to pretty much, you might not get what you expect, but you're still able to appreciate what he's doing and then still want what's next, then I think everyone's capable of doing it. So I feel like that's more to blame on Eminem than it is on yourself.
I don't know, man, because I feel like
No, it's always Eminem's fault.
damn you.
No,
I feel like Rick Rubin said it best, and he was like,
yeah, the GOAT.
the creation of whatever you create is always, it's the crowd last. It's your audience last, and it's you first, and then it's the creation, and then it's the audience. So what you should be doing is focusing on what you enjoy, and then what the audience want and all that kind of stuff is the last thing you worry about.
Yeah, because you still got to sign off on it and then give that fucking flash drive over or like send those files.
The moment you start to like care about, well, I mean, obviously they always care, but the moment you start to put what the audience want in front of you rather than what you can produce as an artist, your quality of work starts to diminish because you're not doing everything that you can and everything that you love, but you're just focusing on what the crowd and the audience sort of love. So I think it's a lot on audience expectations, but sometimes it's just a fucking dog shit album.
Yeah,
So-
I agree.
That's true.
but,
That's
like,
true as fuck.
That's the thing with me. It's like you can always manage people's expectations. I truly do believe that. Like even as the creator of it, you can always manage people's expectations because you can slowly start to roll out what you're doing next.
Yeah.
And that's usually what we've seen every single time. It's not like we were all surprised when Kanye did 808s and Heartbreaks. Like it was leading to that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
we weren't surprised
The
when
sound was there.
Yeah, we weren't surprised
Like he
when
did
views
put
sound.
on-
Yeah, we weren't surprised when views sounded like this because we heard One Dance and then we're like,
Yeah,
we
true.
could be. So it's like you can always manage people's expectations in a sense because you can like lead them. And I feel like if you're not good at leading them to where you're trying to take them, then that's more on you than it is on the audience.
But is that on the artist or is that on his management?
It's both. It
On
has
the
to be
label or
both.
whatever?
It has to be both for sure.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, unless you know the team, you won't really know. But, who knows if Eminem was like, oh, I just want to, like, I don't want to do a single. Like, I just want to drop the out. You just never know, Like, it could be on both. But I definitely don't think you should, like, the audience is always going to have expectation. It's going to be rarely ever. Like, if an audience doesn't, it means you're, like, falling on deaf ears almost. It's almost like no one cares.
Yeah.
Like, the only way for you to have a true audience that cares is if they do have expectations.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't be sorry, brother.
You know what? Eminem, I'm sorry, G. I'll come back.
No. Eminem needs to apologize to you, bro.
But like it's hard too because like what I've realized as well with like albums and shit is that like that whole like I want the old Kanye back thing is like you'll never get that again. So that's why like whenever I get an album, I have to like consume that album as it is.
Yeah.
And like can't compare it to this one or that one. It's just like fucking the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Fuck.
Like,
Shout out.
But it's the same shit. Like, you just got to watch them as like standalone movies. You can't compare them to like the first one.
Yeah. It's
Because you're
just
never going to get that.
Not wanting to grow with the artist as well. Like,
Yeah.
Forgetting that a lot of the time your persona is a character. And that character is what people perceive and remember you to be. But that character isn't going to stay the same 2 years later.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh fuck, I want the old one back. It's like, fuck.
That's why Kanye's albums, like every single album that he did, pretty much changed music for that, like fucking for that era of music. Every single fucking album, like, you know. Then he just started, bro, fucking dead ass, bro. Look at what he did on every album, and look what everybody did after that album.
He's a tastemaker, man.
Yeah,
crazy.
Damn.
Well,
what are you gonna leave us with, bro? What's
that?
I don't know. Yeah.
What's the album you got on rotation right now?
On rotation right now.
He doesn't listen to music.
I don't really. Yeah, I don't listen to as much.
That's why the podcast has changed.
Well, what's
actually no. Let's see if I do have out. Do you want to go first with that?
Well, what's something that you've got on your daily rotation? Don't name other podcasts on a podcast because that's weird.
Shout out Drink Champs.
No. I've been listening to
rain noises.
No. I've actually been listening to a lot of Ace Hood.
Damn,
old shit. The old shit.
Yeah. I like I like a lot of his newer stuff too.
Oh yeah, I think he sent me a song too. Actually,
yeah. No, I like a lot of Ace Hood
I gotta
stuff.
tap in.
And yeah, I'll just say him because I don't want to really like overshadow that with anyone else.
Yeah.
I really rate Ace Hood. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's it's not gonna get for everyone, but
Yeah, man.
yeah. Probably like Freddie Dredd. Like, he's just this like Canadian dude that looks like the most normal dude, but does like Suicide Boy sounding songs.
yeah.
So like, he's got this one song that a special someone showed me, and it's called like Cha Cha Cha, and it's the most random fucking like sample, like this old like cha 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 cha, and he's just talking about the most evil shit over it. It's just so fucking odd, and he sampled like the Willy Wonka themes of like two of the Willy Wonka scary songs on it too, and he just made it like super evil. It's either that or like fucking. I just listen to my playlist. It's just like random stuff, everything from like drum and bass to like deep dub.
Yeah.
And game called Speed.
Yeah. How about you, bro?
Bro, I've been going back on some old albums lately. Yeah. Like I do this thing called Song of the Week, and obviously I go through.
Yeah, that's sick, bro.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. And I go through and I pick like songs that I kind of undiscovered.
Yeah.
But lately, man, I've been going back and listening to one of my favorite albums, Anti by Rihanna.
Oh, true.
Bro,
Yeah.
Like people expect me to be like this, who listens to like hard rap and thumping club music. But when I'm by myself, man, I listen to like a lot of slower stuff. Yeah, man. Like Rihanna.
I like, bro. Honestly, I like R&B more than I like.
Yeah,
Rated R from her is like a really good album. She's got like 3 songs produced by like Chase and Status and shit when she was on like Rock Nation. So like,
that's
it's pretty fucking good.
Crazy. Yeah, so I've been listening to that, and then also To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah,
by Kendrick. King. So, and that's probably one of my favorite albums, like aside from Problems and stuff like that.
True. Yeah.
That I can listen to like back to front, no skips, no fast forwards.
Which one?
To Pimp a Butterfly.
True, really?
Yeah, I really.
Is that your favorite Kendrick album?
Yeah.
Surely that'd be a lot of people's though.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's
to
not?
me, I don't really hear many people say that.
Yeah, bro. That's
I appreciate that a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I appreciate that a lot.
Because
The last person I heard that said they listened to Pimp a Butterfly front to back recently was Scoops.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I listened to that recently, and it's like such a good album.
Yeah, bro. And like the storytelling in it is crazy, and like when I listened to it, like the first time I properly listened to it, it was like 2015, 16.
Yeah.
And like I was going through some stuff at the time, and it was just like something that I had on in the background, and then it was kind of soothing at the time, and like just listening to all the stories and shit like that. It was crazy, and that's probably one of my, also my favorite ones. Yeah.
It's a
good
good
shit.
album. It's a really good album. It's a really.
Shout out
Pimp a
Kendrick.
Butterfly needs more love.
It definitely does, man.
Yeah.
I know Good Kid, Mad City's crazy as well.
Yeah.
Same as Damn, but
I mean, I still hold my take from when we listened to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I think it might be my favorite Kendrick album of all time. But I feel like it's something personal to me. That's why it is as well. Just kind of like what you're saying.
man.
Like we wouldn't like. It's just kind of.
It's because he sat down with a notebook and started writing.
Yeah, I don't know. You just kind of like.
That's like the only Kendrick album that I can't listen to.
True,
like,
yeah.
fully, if you get what I mean.
Well, that's
tried,
That's
man.
the cool thing is like, I've never heard anyone say To Pimp a Butterfly, and I know I'm probably in a small percentage too, and I know there's a lot of
It's a
people
good
that can't
album.
get through.
Like it's not.
Yeah,
not bad.
yeah.
I thought that'd be like, I know, like,
I know, like that's what I mean. Like I know, for me, it's not something that where I. What did we say before? I forgot what I said on the episode. But yeah, I know it's something that's personal to me. Why I enjoy it so much. It's not one where I'd like go out and defend, like, you know, or go out to bat and be like,
Fighting demons,
yeah, you know, like
man.
whereas like with something like Nothing Was the Same with Drake, I'd like go out and be like, nah, this is why Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah,
Whereas like I know with Mr. Around the Big Sevens, it's like I know it's like a me thing where I can say it's my favorite, and I don't really need to explain to anyone why or convince someone it should be theirs either.
Yeah, yeah.
But To Pimp a Butterfly needs more love though. That's
100%,
one where
man.
I'll go out to bat and be like, bro, people just rip on that album, and it's like such a good album.
Pimp a
bro.
Butterfly. What's my favorite? Is it Mama? Mama's on there. That's probably my favorite track from there, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
You had something to say earlier?
Well, this is another episode of the Wild West Podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a review if you're listening on any of the streaming platforms. And hopefully we'll be back with a 4-man band. I don't know who the 4-man be, but we'll be back in the building.
Yes, sir.
New episodes on the way. And yeah.
Like Diddy said, call me Diddy when you suck. Call me Gone when I nut. Yes, sir.